Alright, hey guys, have I told you guys that I'm a fan of football? And I don't mean American football, like actual football that you play with your feet, you know? So here we have a Liverpool team that I've built. Let me just show you guys from my tactics screen what I have. The only big buys that I got on the team right now is Kylian Mbappe and Dejan Kulusevski. So other than these two, the rest of it is your generic Liverpool team of 2020, 2021. And I managed to avoid injuries to some key players, although unfortunately Salah is injured quite badly as well, and I don't really want to cheat my way through this game. So I did get the in-game editor, as you can see this little pencil here means that I have the ability to edit player stats, player names, do any kind of transfer in the world. I'm basically God in this game if I were to use the editor. But I only use the editor for one reason, which is for my scouting. It's so that I can find players that have the right potential without needing to go through the wiki every single day. But other than that, I have played this pretty much by the book. I have let things naturally take its place. So if a player gets injured, if there's lack of tactical familiarity, if someone is upset with their pay wage, if I don't have the finances, I'm just gonna just deal with it, and that's the way I manage it. So yeah, it's been pretty rough, I have to say, losing Salah right before my match in the finals of what will be the Champions League, right? And it's against Manchester United. Like, what worse of a situation can I ask for? So, out of these players that you see, I know the team looks pretty strong, except that some of my players are lacking fitness and not in a good way. Especially Trent. He needs a rest quite badly, and he's not at max fitness, and neither is Robertson. So it's going to be a little bit tricky for me. Even Dejan is a little bit. I think he's tired actually. You know what? To be safe, I better put Firmino here. I've been using Firmino as a advanced playmaker, right behind the striker position, and I find him so much better in this position. And have an actual like proper striker. Totally different from what Liverpool does in real life, right? Liverpool does not have a an actual what do you call this solid striker. They rely on their wings to do the attacks for them, and they rely on their deep lying forward, which is Firmino, to kind of delay the opposition's defense long enough so that the wingers can get in and kind of find opportunities. So that's pretty much the actual style, but I've changed it such that I need a striker. I feel football game is only won if you score goals, and you're not going to score goals if you have a weak front line. And of course, the defense is important, but even with the best defense in the world, you're not going to win games if you don't score goals. So there is that. Now, anyway, I just need to make sure that I've gone through all of this. See, as you can see, some of these people are still tired and jaded. It's really not a very good situation for me, but I have to kind of deal with it for now. So Fabinho is also tired. And what is Henderson? Henderson is fine. I may need someone to kind of step into Fabinho's place, which is kind of what I need right now. How is Wijnaldum doing? The thing is, I find Genie Wijnaldum really underwhelming. So let me show you guys this is the potential ability. It's a hidden trait. You can only reveal this by having the in-game editor. Now in FIFA 20, this came as a single game, if I'm not mistaken. Or was it separate? I can't remember. But in 21, they've separated it, so I gotta purchase it as a separate kind of like add-on in the Steam store. So yeah, it works that in funny ways, I guess. They just want to monetize it because they know people will buy it as an additional thing. So Genie Wijnaldum seems pretty fit right now. So I'm gonna move Henderson to the defense position and put Genie Wijnaldum in. Or let me see. Mm, I could use them side to side as box to box. I think that's a little bit better. So I'll do that. Box to box, Henderson, box to box. Yeah, I think this is still a little bit safer for me because I don't want to put Henderson in a completely defensive position because he's still good in the front as well. So I think this will be slightly better. I need Mbappe in the front. Although it says he's starting to get jaded, it's absolutely fine because this likely means that in the next match he will be unfit to play. But that's fine for me because this is like the final match of the season. It's the Champions League finals. So I've got the quadruple actually. Like I've managed to get um, four different trophies. So the only thing left for me now is the quintuple, which is the fifth trophy, right? So I gotta manage this somehow. Sadio Mane is tired, which is not good. But since his condition is still in excellent shape, and it's still Sadio Mane we are talking about, I think he'll be able to pull through for the most of it. But I do have to keep an eye on him. I don't think Dejan is fit to play at all. It's too risky taking him in, but I'm going to keep him because he's still a very, very powerful player in the front. Especially if Firmino gets injured, I really need to find a solid replacement for him. And while I have Curtis Jones, come on, man, Dejan Kulusevski is he's something else, right? Although Jones is not far behind, as you can see, in terms of potential, he will be there one day, but not today. Today, Dejan is just way way better. So I need a Trent somehow to pull through as much as he can, and I need Robertson as well. I am sorting out Liverpool's defensive problems by getting in a lot of new defenders, but it took me one, what do you call this, transfer window to do that bargain. So let me show you guys who's coming in. These are all the youngsters that I managed to pick out. There's Kik Pieri and Mary Demiral, and they're both really good. One is a central defender, one is a wingback left, and he can also play what do you call this, right, and he's also a defensive mid. So this guy will really give me good amount of coverage. Whereas Mary Demiral is just going to be a solid backing just in case Matip gets injured and I need Joe Gomez to cover for the right, just to make sure that I have sufficient coverage. I'm also getting Eduardo Camavinga because who does not? He's one of the best defensive midfielders in the game. He's also a very good central midfielder, except he sucks in shooting. So I prefer to play him in a defensive position. All right, enough to chat. So I think we have done all the changes that we could possibly do to make this as solid as possible. Let's just make sure Jota is not tired. Yeah, he's not. Mm. Right, anyway, let's just give it another save before we head into a doom. So the thing about Man United is that I can't do the counter press strategy against them because they are very, very aggressive. And counter pressing against a team that's as aggressive as you is not a good idea. Counter pressing is good against weaker teams because you can kind of shake the opposition a little bit. But in this one, it's not a very good idea because they can be a little bit risky. I'm gonna bring the attacking width a little bit down. I think it's a little bit safer that way. And I'm going to have to change the mentality to cautious. And although this affects my team and brings down the intensity, I think it's more important because Man United's offense is really, really strong. I also do need to change my defensive. No, do I? My line of engagement. I think being in a cautious approach is good enough. All right, let's go for the meeting. Yeah, okay, this is the team selection. Let's just give it another save. I don't know why it took me through that all over again. And let's submit the team. 11 subs out of possible 12. Yeah, sure, fine. I'll make do with it. I'm probably going to make like only 2 or 3 subs before my team dies. Okay, so the important thing, let's pump our fists first and let's tell them um do this for the fans. Yeah, all right, that's good. Everyone's motivated. That's very nice to know. All right, let's just quickly pause this and go through our player instructions. Uh, so yes, you have to mark Anthony Martial. I need Van Dijk to do that for me. I need Joe Gomez to do a little bit of cover work, so he doesn't need to be marking anyone. But he does need to. Actually, should I get? No, no, no. It's too risky for me to get 2 players to mark. It's really, really dangerous to do that. Van de Beek, not really my concern. I do need to mark the attacking midfielders, but since these two are midfielders, they're not very good at marking and such. Yes, you need to mark Mason Greenwood. Yes, you need to mark Marcus Rashford. So the only one that's free is Bruno Fernandes, who will be causing some problem. I could move Henderson to defense to try to, ease that out, but never mind. I'll manage with what I got first. I need Sadio Mane to mark Aaron Wan-Bissaka because he's a very good crossing threat, similar to Trent. And Alex Telles is no difference as well. These two are the fullbacks of Man United are almost just as good as Liverpool's. So yeah, you got to be a little bit wary about that. All right, let's see how the match goes. Okay, I know I'm going in ridiculously high speed, so let me just tone down the speed a little bit and stick to the. I think the key highlights are fine. I don't really need to go through too much with you guys. Or should I go with extended? Yeah, you know what? I'll do extended with you guys. I don't normally do extended. Replays on off. Yeah, normally I just blitz through these. So, okay, you know what? We'll do extended just for this. All right, here comes Mane with the ball. Oh, that's a penalty. That's a penalty right there. We start off the game with a penalty. You know what? I'm going to speed it up just a notch, just to ease it out a little bit. All right, taking the penalty should be Mbappe. Right, that's great. So I put both Salah and Mbappe alternatively on penalty training and penalty duty. Of course, there's also Fabinho and James Milner, who are very good at penalties as well. But my highest success has been with... Oh, wow, what a free kick! What a free kick from Trent. I'm going to throw a praise to my team for that. That's a ridiculous free kick. Yeah, I mean, the highest chance of success I've had with penalties has been from Kylian Mbappe. And Kylian Mbappe literally took everything out of the vault. Like, I had to convince the board and all that shit just to get that... oh, hit the post. That was a nice try, though. Yeah, it should have been a goal, man. So yeah, I managed to convince my board to kind of help me bring in Kylian Mbappe. Wow, Pogba finally scored a goal. So yeah, Man United, man, they're a threat. Look at this. Oh, okay. Yeah, all right. Managed to wiggle that out a little bit. We're still going in the cautious approach. I hope my team is wary of that. Oh, nice pass though from Mane. That's a good pass forward. Oh, take the shot! What a shot, Wijnaldum! Wow. You know, I've been trying to sell off Genie Wijnaldum just because he keeps getting injured and he just doesn't put up the performance that I want. But I've been starting to rethink it, and maybe I might just keep Wijnaldum because he's also really influential and he upsets a lot of people when I try to sell him. So I might want to do that. Yeah. So Kylian Mbappe took everything out of the vault. I had to beg my drawn away. No, ignore. I need to mark him. He drained my vault, which is why I couldn't solve the defensive problem. So I thought, you know what, the best you know defense is a good offense kind of strategy, and I decided let's just sharpen up the front line, get Mbappe, one of the best strikers in the game, and that kind of solved a lot of problems. He gave me a whole bunch of goals, so I didn't need to solve the defensive problems that soon. But I brought in a lot of youth players to cover. I had Billy Cometio and Rice Williams, these kinds of players. But eventually, I realized no, I gotta get new defenders. So when the new transfer window opened and my board gave me like, I think they gave me like 90 million. I decided it's time to spend. It's really time to spend and get the defense sorted. And I bought a whole bunch of newly generated youngsters with really high potential. So they'll be good for the long-term investment because I think what the team has right now is sufficient. Plus, I do have good youth players. They just need time to work out. Wow, what a dribble to this box, and they can't seem to unlock that little. What is it? A 10-man defense? Right. This is Man United in real life. Everyone sits in the penalty box knowing they're gonna die. Trent needs to go off. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna. Yeah, Trent is really tired. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna hang on until halftime to see if Trent can recover a little bit, and then we'll try to man because he's performing really well. So I don't want to take him off just yet. But I just hope he doesn't get injured though. That's my fear whenever a player gets like to the red zone. It's injury. I love the new UI by the way in FM21. FM20 didn't have this wonderful UI. That's another penalty. Come on, red card, red card. Give me a red card. You know, I was really taken aback by the way football has been going recently. There's like 4 red cards in two different matches in the last week of football, and it's been crazy how many red cards the referees have been giving. And in FM, if you tackle a player in the penalty box, it's not necessarily a red card, and it's really determined if it's a harsh tackle or not. So if it's not a diving tackle, it's usually just a yellow and a penalty, and that should be it. But I don't know, man. Some referees in real life are just brutal, and I think the federation really has to step up with some kind of rule to go against this. So Mane, yes, Mane seems to be struggling a little bit because I know he is tired, but still he's performing reasonably well, and I'm not gonna complain. Marshall came really close there. That was terrifying. Right, Trent, come on. I know you're tired. Oh, that's a really good try though. A really good try for a tired Alexander Arnold. Man, he's like the most terrifying offensive right back I think of all time. I've never seen such a threatening right back in football ever. Of course, I'm talking about like my meager 25 to 30 years or so of knowledge. I'm not as old as everyone else, but hey, I do my research. Wow, Pogba! What a goal though from Pogba. That's a pretty good goal. Like a match like this in real life would be exhilarating, right? Goals galore. I really don't mind if either team wins or loses if I get to see this many goals because it's so exciting the back and forth. But if it's just a all-out defensive game, sometimes it's a little bit too boring. You at least want to see some skills and stuff. So let's pump our fists again and do this, and that should help. Mbappe is convinced. I think that's okay, but it's almost like being complacent. So sometimes it gets me a little bit worried. Although I don't think that's actually the case, right? I'm not entirely sure. Ooh, okay, Jota couldn't manage to pull that, but it's a good block by the defender, I must say. So Trent is still a little bit struggling. You know what? It's time to bring in Nico Williams. I don't want to risk Alexander Arnold here. So let's bring in Nico Williams to give some cover, and let's get rid of Robertson because we are in the second half and they haven't really managed to recover much of their health. Their health, yeah, like this is an RPG. And my ultimate left back is always James Milner because Liverpool doesn't seem to have another one. They had one called what is his name? Kostas Simikas. I sold him. That guy was really bad. Like every time he was in left back, he would just lose the ball. And I put Milner, and I saw the significant difference, and I was like, okay, Milner, you're gonna be there, Milner. Unfortunately, but Milner is like the Swiss knife, man. He is a wonder of a player. All right, let's keep going. I think we're good. So we replace our fullbacks, and I'm not sure how good that is, but we may want to go with a more defensive approach, though I think cautious is fine. We're doing okay. Let's just keep it that way. Alright, we're going into the 60th minute, and Sadio Mane is starting to show signs of weariness, so we have to sub him. So let's just take a look at our attacks here, and let's see if we can find a way to make this. Curtis Jones might be the best solution here. Let's just check the training ratings as well. I do like to check training ratings. I feel that it really does play a significant part. Although, of course, if the player is just that good, sometimes it doesn't really matter. But yeah, Curtis. I think Curtis would be ideal here. I like to use Curtis in the attacking midfield, but since I got Dejan, I've been starting to push him back to left wing, and he's been doing really well so far. So no complaints there. This is Champions League also, right? How many subs do I got? I think I got 5 instead of 3. Premier League subs, 3 subs is just a pain. Like seriously, it's so scary knowing that if your player gets injured, it could be over. Also, Virgil is showing signs of weariness. I brought my tip, right? Yes, I did bring my tip. Thank God for that. Right, let's go. So at 60 minutes, I made like 4 subs in total. So I hope it helps the team to pull through. Right now, we just gotta hang in there because Man United's gonna like kick it up a notch, and that's a penalty. Oh wow, Nico, you didn't have to do that, Nico. I think I told my team not to stay on the feet, but I'm not sure why he dove in there. That's a little bit. I think that's just a player's chance to be aberrant. Let's just check his stats just to know why he did that. I'm a little bit curious. Aggression is pretty high, But that's not entirely the issue, right? I need to check on this because sometimes I tell the players to stay on their feet, but they still end up doing the tackle. I think it comes down to a randomness of how well they follow it. Oh, that's a brilliant save from Alison Becker. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Let's just praise this guy. What a brilliant save from Alison Becker. That was insane. Nico Williams is injured. Incredible. You come, you get me a penalty, and you get injured. That was horrible, right? What a oh man, but it's just not his night. I don't really want to blame him for that. So we're gonna have to move Joe Gomez here because he's ultimately the best replacement for the right back, and we're gonna have to bring in Billy Comitio because Fabinho is not fully fit. Yeah, he's not. So there is a risk there in doing that. Yeah. All right. Let's demand more from the team as soon as this comes up because unfortunately I can't demand more from everyone else except one. Because for some reason, wow, Alex Dallas. Because for some reason, if you give one person an instruction, this only allows you to give everyone at once. So it's just unfortunate that way. All right, I got no more subs. I just gotta hang in there and see if we manage to pull through. Man United are terrifying as hell. I could go very defensive, but I want my team to step out front a little bit. No, ignore. I need to mark them. Do you know what? No, no, no. We can pull through. I'm confident. Come on, come on. Come on, Liverpool. Curtis Jones? Oh, okay. Jones doesn't take powerful free kicks. I don't remember using him for purely for free kicks. Oh, here comes the last defense. Oh, I mean, the last offense. I thought they'll be able to push us to penalties, but hey, it's not over yet. 5 minutes, as always. When Man United plays, they get like 9 minutes extra time in every game. So that's just the way it works. I'm not sure what it is they do, but they always get the max amount of extra time. It's pretty crazy. Besides buying the referees, I'm not sure what else they do. Okay, here we go. We're pretty much close. It's almost the last few minutes. We just gotta hang in there. And just as I say that, here comes Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Oh, I thought Billy got a penalty there. I was like, holy crap. Come on, Milner. Milner. Milner took one for the team. Milner took one for the team. Alex Telles. Yeah, push them out. Frustrate them. Come on. We're almost there. Almost done. We deserve this. Look at the XG. No, we don't. The XG is leading towards Man United. And there's the goal, finally. Wow, okay, fair enough. That's a deserved goal. They've been very, very good on the offense. So it looks like they're going to push us to extra time, right? I'm far from pleased. And also, no, I can't mark Sadio Mane because he's been subbed. So let's start the extra time. So this is like the extra 30 minutes, right? So we gotta be a little bit careful here as well. And also, I'm not sure if I can reuse subs. I don't think so. But we gotta be very, very careful. Now that I don't have my attacking fullbacks, I don't even have Nico Williams. So I'm relying on very, very weak fullbacks. And a slightly weakened defense without Van Dijk. This is really bad situation. I have to find a way to fix this. Curtis Jones is not performing either. Firmino has been asked to be subbed with Degen. I think I have to do it. I know he's tired, but he's the only one who can perform better than Firmino right now. Jota is also really tired and not performing. I should bring in Shaqiri or Minamino. I think I'll bring in Jadon Shaqiri and see how that helps. Milner is also struggling to perform, but I can't afford any more subs. It's just two. Yeah, let's do that. I gotta step up in the offense, so let's bring them in and let's demand what we got of our team. Come on, guys. Give me whatever's left. Um, and just as I say that, Man United is on the attack. Here comes Anthony Martial. Oh, okay. Alisson Becker managed to keep that one down. Come on, we're doing this. We are gonna go. Oh, Alex Telles free kick. Oh, what a save! Alex Telles free kick is threatening, guys. He's almost as good as Trent in terms of free kicks. But neither of them are as good as like Messi or Ronaldo. Those guys are built different. Let me tell you that. All right, here we go. Another extra time. Um, sorry, the second half of the extra time, which is another 15 minutes. Can I still make this sub? No, I can't. So what's the point in you telling me? Some weird assistant manager I have. Hey, hey, sub this guy. Yeah, but do we have subs left? No, but sub this guy. Come on, I'm gonna go to penalties this way. Come on, fire up the team. Fight for the shirt. Oh no, we've got a penalties. This is the worst nightmare. But it's a good thing I have Milner in and Mbappe still there. So that's nice to know. Let's pull in Jones, Shaqiri, Dejan, Henderson, Wijnaldum, Matip. Yeah, let's just go down in this order. I'm surprised Allison has a better penalty than. Oh, he has better composure. That's gonna help him. All right, so we've pushed all the way to a Champions League final with penalties. What an exhilarating match! This is what I would like a match to be like in real life. So may the best team win in penalties. No, no, I will have to say what the assistant manager says because it's a little bit risky here. Can I wait? Are these people even playing? No, but they are anxious. Calm down, not let the pleasure. Oh, okay, fine. I think it doesn't matter. They're still gonna be anxious. They're not even in the actual shoot, if I'm not mistaken. Wow, De Gea saves Cometio's shot, so that's. But it's okay. It's the first one. Talis gets a goal in. Nice. Here comes Milner. Yeah, I didn't expect less from James Milner. Anthony Martial. Wow, Anthony Martial misses the penalty. That's a big thing for me. Yeah, that's really big because he's like he has one of the highest like finishing in Man United, if I'm not mistaken. So here comes Curtis Jones. Come on, son. Attaboy, attaboy. Van de Beek, right. Not sure. I think this guy is pretty trained in penalties. Allison didn't even move. Okay. Here comes Sedan Shaqiri. Alright, Shaqiri. So now it's like the do or die situation for is it David James? Is it David James? Can't remember his full name. Oh, and he scores. Alright, fine. We're gonna go into extra penalties and see how long we can keep this up. Right, so I do know that Cometio is not very good at penalties, unfortunately, but hey, I'm not sure why he started that though. I think it's because of the order when I pull the players into the penalty box. Wow, and Allison saves that from Lindelof, and we win! What a wonderful way to end this. Wow, guys, that in real life, if this is the game, I'll be like, man, that will be such an insane match to watch, right? Like, 4-4 goals galore, extra time, penalties. So yeah, that's really nice. And there we go. Congratulations to the animated players who have won the Champions League final. So I'm gonna go to let the players, yeah, sure, walk around a bit. Let's go to post match, and let's move on to dressing room. Outstretched. Congratulations, lads. You totally deserve it. How does it feel? I'm delighted. Um, I see. Hmm, the decision influenced the result. um, it's easy to talk about decisions. Yeah, the rest of the match is also a very important thing because the both teams had very good XG as well. I really want to check the stats if I can, but not sure if I can. Anyway, there we go. We got the quintuple. Wow, what a season it has been for me. And what a game. FM21, man. If you guys are football fans, you have to try this. It's insanely good. It's a really fun game. It's not like FIFA where you gotta control the entire team and you can make sure every player plays the way that you want because you gotta control them. In this, there's a lot of RNG involved, a lot of player stats involved. Players have ups and downs. They have moods. They have like their form and their performance level will drop, and they get injured, which stumps their progress. There's so many factors in this game that makes it such a wonderful simulation game, and I love simulation games like these where I can really put things to the test, and also getting to play with my favorite players, in real life and whatever in a simulation is really really fun. So there's that. I'm just gonna save this here because I don't want to lose this kind of progress. This is insanely good, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me just go on and see if I can check the stats of the match report. There we go. Yeah, so this is the match report. Looking at the match stats, we do have more shots from Man United as expected. They were pretty much on the offense the entire time. But considering my team has been really weakened because we won the quintuple, right? Which means I participated in multiple finals and I kept a very high win streak on most of the games. So my team has been worn out over the season. So considering that it's still a very very good performance coming from Liverpool. The XG also was citing Man United, and of course they had a lot of off-target shots and whatever. Um, the clear-cut chances about equal. Long shots, Man United took more long shots. Possession was pretty much equal, which I'm very very proud about. They had more corners, we had more free kicks. They had more fouls. They also had more offsides. Passes completed is almost equal. Crosses completed almost equal. Tackles one almost equal. Hitters one. Man, these two teams are really, really strong side by side. It's just that I guess we had a little bit of cutting edge in terms of the players because remember, despite my players being tired, I still managed to draw and then go to penalties. So yeah, that's definitely a win in my book. So Nico Williams, unfortunately, he is injured. I want to send to specialists because specialists, although it comes at a cost, we can fix the recurring injury, which is what I want to do. So let's send him to the specialist and let's tell him that don't worry. I want to assure you that your playing time won't change. Seriously, Nico, you're a good player. There we go. We're getting some money from these guys. Medals out to all the players who participated. Allison, of course, plays the most games because he's a solid goalkeeper, and losing him is a big dent. Let's see. Joe Hardy, Nat Phillips. Um, okay, I think that's interesting. Curtis came on 6 subs, never played a full starting game. I didn't really know that, but okay. 2 times in 3 years for Liverpool. Europe Champions League, Liverpool fans everywhere will be started now having won the competition 2 times in 3 years. Yes, yes, announced that I've worked hard. Yes, General Paladin is my Steam name, so yeah, it's just why it's showing up here. I managed to decide it. Okay, fine, I'll just keep it. Um, Concerns. A little jaded, could do some rest. Sure, sure. Allison was absolutely brilliant. Well done. You were absolutely superb, Allison. Post match, I want to attend this, but let me just go through what else we earned. A lot of stuff you get from TV revenue, which you can really learn about how it works in real life as well. So let's just go for the press conference. Probably I'll end after the press conference. Absolutely chuffed. Yeah, yeah, yeah. More trophies in the future. Yes, I see this club going to becoming a real force. Mastermind. What are your immediate reactions to this success? I see. I mean, I'm pleased with the win. And I'm delighted. I guess I think that's better. Yes, absolutely delighted. Who wouldn't be? Nice to keep things where possible. Yes, yes, yes. True. I mean, who wouldn't want to be ahead of Man United, right? They're a really good team in their own respect. I mean, in their own, yeah, on their own. Your team conceded an extremely late goal today. Because your result. Are you surprised that so much stoppage time was added? Yes, so much time is always added when you're playing against Man United. Um, Nothing new for referees making these things as you go along, is it? Seem right. It was not prepared to risk this every month, so refrain from commenting. Uh, yeah, you know, I want to be critical about this, but I'm not sure how it's going to affect me in the game. But I want to say it's because Man United paid them, but I don't have that option here. How damaging was it for your team to concede on the brink of halftime like that? Time halftime notes. Yeah, yeah. Definitely an extra time incentive for them. Yep, absolutely. Curtis Jones was brilliant. Um, and yes, everyone enjoyed Trent's goal, free kick, top notch corner. Yes, that was definitely worth the fee. That was a crazy free kick. Bafflement among supporters. Refused to substitute James Milner. He was part of the team. Yeah, and I don't have any of the left backs, by the way. I can't tell them that. Just how good as Allison. Allison was brilliant. Bruno Fernandez. Um, well, I mean, he was tremendous. Yeah, Wijnaldum had a great game. I was really surprised. Put him on the shop and he did so well. Silverware secured. I might cancel selling him now that he's playing so well. Might be pleased with the club's appears to be on course. Yes, yes, just the start. Whole squad is on a high. All right, and there we go. That's the press conference. So, yeah, that's it from me. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll be back in the next one. I'm not sure how whether I'm gonna make this like a really an episodic thing or what, but just want to show you guys my quintuple, and I'm glad to manage to do that. Adios, guys.